Hi, welcome everyone. So, welcome to the live stream. My name's Jabeen, and I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael. And Raphael's going to come in and speak through me in this live stream, and share appropriate messages. Maybe do a clearing, yeah, just whatever's needed. And as he speaks through me, he'll be overshadowing everyone listening as well, and so doing sort of appropriate healing. And giving you sort of more information as well inwardly. So yeah, I'm just going to let him come in and speak now. I would like you to know that there are many messages I have. And the reason I have many messages is because there is a lot going on within you and around you. I will say that at the moment it's not really a time for trying to make a difference in the lives of others. What you are all doing is a mixture of clearing old emotion and also trying to find your own way in life. You are all looking for ways forwards. You are looking to try to find a new direction in life. For some of you, anyway. And for others, what you are really trying to do is cultivate more of who you are on earth. And by that, I mean that you want to really change something permanently so that your life is reflecting all of you rather than simply some of you. What I will say is that there is no such thing as simply being able to go forwards in the light without having to do some inner work. Because what happens is that over many lifetimes, your light diminishes. It happens because you have all been through many lives where you have had a lot to deal with. And so you have had to compromise who you are in order to deal with the outside world. For some of you, this has meant that you have become more passive than you really are. You have gone along with things more than you would have liked to. For others, you have become more aggressive in order to have your needs met, to be seen and heard. So at the moment, everyone is coming into balance and harmony within. And when people are in harmony within, what happens is that life flows automatically. So you do not have to put effort into life in the same way. You are able to stay in your own energy, and life will somehow, in one way or another, just work. What I will say is when you have had many lifetimes where you have not been able to fully be in your own energy, then when you try to be, you come across obstacles on the outside. And this can be in the form of people or even other circumstances. So you can feel trapped in your life. What I will say is for some of you, you have this feeling that you have been trapped for a long time. You have this feeling that you have wanted a different life, but something in your life has not really allowed movement. It can be something that is in one way or another within you, even a way of being that is so in one way or another ingrained that you do not know how to be any different. And no matter how hard you try, you go back to that way of being. But it can be something else. It can be like a lifestyle that you have had for a long time. So maybe you have really wanted to make more money, but you have been stuck in a certain type of life. You have not really been able to get beyond what you are used to earning and doing. What I would like you to know is all of this is being dismantled at the moment, but the dismantling process is not an easy one. Within this, there are many nuances based on who you are. For some of you, you are dealing with very heavy internal issues that are to do with feeling that no matter what you do, nothing really works. And I will say this comes from your lineage. It is heavy energy from your ancestors, from your DNA. And for those of you who have heavy lineages and energies that come from this, you will feel quite despondent at times, like there is no way out. What I would like to do in this session for you is to do a clearing and also give you some more information about what you are dealing with. For others of you, you are simply feeling a bit despondent at times, a bit exhausted, like you do not quite have enough in you to create the life you would like. What I will say is do not be concerned. These times are transitory. They are times of cleansing. You are literally cleaning out many lifetimes, many things from your system. So you will feel tired at the moment, but it is not the rest of your life. It is temporary, and I am guiding you to be with this feeling. Simply be with it. And if you feel tired, rest. If you feel that you need to simply let go for a while and do nothing, it is okay, because you are cleansing a lot from your system. I would also like you to know that because of this lockdown, where you are restricted in what you are able to do, some of you feel a little bit in need of something that you are not able to easily access. Remember, in such cases, simply be present and see if your needs can be met in other ways. I would like to share some information now for all of you before I do the clearing, the ancestral clearing, and any others which are needed. What I would like to share is that in this lifetime, you have all been heavily affected by a lot of things. But the thing that you have all been affected by equally is a consciousness that is all about the material plane. You have all lived through very dark times simply because you are here at this time and you are adults. So I know you have lived through a lot of darkness. And what I will say is that some of those ideas are still lodged within you. I would like you to really go inside and feel what is there from the past. Some of these ideas are very similar to what you may believe is right, but they are slightly convoluted in that they are not quite in harmony with the spirit. So you may believe that it is through hard work that you are going to receive rewards. But what I will say, is that there is not quite the same relationship between the two as you may believe. It is more about you following your inner passion and really going with it that will then lead to what you are looking for in all ways. What I will say is look within and examine some of your beliefs. Some of you believe that it is important to let go of the old in order to embrace the new. And what I will say is this is true, but within this, there are many nuances that you forget. And that is that you do not always have to fully let go in order to receive new things. You simply need to be open to newness. And then as the newness comes in, it will help you let go of the old. We always remind people this, that in this life, it is not about having to let go of anything. It is more about being open to newness. And then what happens is what you believed in the past was very valuable automatically does not feel so good anymore. And you just let go of it because it does not fit anymore. What I'm really trying to say is that there is a new paradigm coming in, generally in life. And the new paradigm is what has always been the case. But what has happened is that people have been fixated on old beliefs, and then they never quite make the mark, because no one is ever really able to let go of what does not serve them until something new comes along. No one who has had addictions has been able to fully let go of what they are addicted to without first finding something new, something to inspire them, something to take them forwards. The reason I'm talking about these kind of subjects is because I would like you to develop more compassion, gentleness with yourselves. I am asking all of you here to really be very present and feel for yourselves what is doable and what is not. And based on this, you are able to develop beliefs which are absolutely aligning to source. What I'm really trying to say is that in life, you need something to, in one way or another, hold you, to bring you to a new place. It is never a case of simply having problems, looking at the problems, and then thinking you can just change them. It is always about having a part in you which is open to the flow of life, letting life come in and transform the old. I am changing something in you as I speak, in fact. I am reminding you of what has always been. I would like to talk about one more subject now, and that is, I would like to speak about those of you who feel you have had a lot of injustice in your lives, either in this life or other lives. What I will say is that at the moment, you will see in the external world, there is a tremendous energy surge in people to have fairness and justice, equality. I would like to comment a little bit on this because it is relevant to your inner life. And that is that everything you see going on externally is a reflection of people's internal processes. People are fed up of things being unfair. It is good for you to know that something is going to change in the world and something will be fully balanced now. And this is in every aspect of life. What I will say to all of you who have been through a lot of injustice, perhaps even had times where you have been severely mistreated, perhaps even to the point of almost dying. And I would like you to know that all of you at some point in your lives have had this. And by this, I mean all the lives you have had. So you will recognize this inside, that sometimes life pushes you to a certain place, and it comes from a place of being disempowered, and other people then being able to take control and do it in a way where they are really, in one way or another, using their power against others in order to feel that they are powerful and strong. What I would like you to know is that it is important to feel this inside and then know that this is going to be rebalanced. And after this, I would like you to be open to life, because for some of you who are listening to this, you will find that people from the past come in to help you in order to pay off karmic debts. For others, you will find that other things happen instead that make you feel that things are balanced. But I would like you to know that it is important to let go. And what I mean by let go is be open to life. So it is not what you may understand of letting go. It is about feeling everything and then just having an openness and seeing what comes your way. I would like to also share that as a result of this, you will all feel a lot better by the end of the year. So this is a time of quite heavy energies that are being purged. But by the end of the year, a lot will be sorted out externally. I now would like to do the clearing. When you are ready, be present, and I will do this. May the light that is within you and around you fully support these clearings. For those of you who are carrying heavy ancestral energies, I would like to invite in Katumi to cleanse this from your system. And also, I would like to invite in your ancestors who are carrying this, and also family members, and also ask them to be a part of this and to be cleansed too. So this is able to be cleared from your matrix, and your family matrix. When you are ready, this will be done for all of you. But those of you who have very heavy energies will feel it on deeper levels. I am going to speak as the clearing is done. I would like to share with you that the energies I see around you are all about feeling that there is something in the way of you flourishing. For some of you, you are carrying heavy ancestral energies connected to working hard for very little. For others, it is more about abuse and being in one way or another mistreated, put down, and then never really flourishing. And for one or two of you, it is something else. It is something quite dark, actually, quite satanic. I am sorry to say this, but I see this as well. It is good for you to know that whatever is being worked on will be fully cleared in this moment, because I would like it to be. So be present, and this will be done. I would like you to know that this is done. And I would like to do one more now, and this is to remove anything that is following you from your lineage. So we have done the clearing, but sometimes what happens is you have certain things from your lineage that follow you in other ways. They are like slight distortions in your energy, and they are coming from your ancestors. It is very similar to when you have been in situations where there have been dark energies, and some of that energy then is on you and follows you in one way. Certain incidents from this situation onwards. It is the same with ancestral energies. So the cleanse we just did was to cleanse away core life issues from your lineage. But this is slightly different, where we are clearing any distortions in your energy, things that you are not even aware of, that then affect you in day-to-day life. I will do this now. What we are cleansing away are slight tendencies. So when you have been in situations in your family where you have had to be a certain way to fit in, you carry this imprints in you. So it can be that the issue itself that created it has gone, but you have these energies left in you. And this is what we are clearing. What we would like you to know is that some of you have certain habits which come from this place. One of you here has a habit of really changing yourself according to who you are with. Someone else here has a habit of trying to entertain others. And one person even has the habit of simply going inwards and not being at all present because the energies in their family were so difficult to be around. What I'm doing is changing this, and you will notice that some of your tendencies change. I would like to share some information now for the week ahead. When you are very much in love with life, what happens is that you naturally wake up in the morning and feel well and you get on with things. But for most people, they are not fully in love with life because life has not really been that full of love for them. So, what they do is they have to override a slight negativity in order to engage with life. But once they are engaging, things flow and they feel better. So a lot of people have a feeling when they wake up that they are not very excited to meet the day. But then as they make themselves a drink, have a wash, do things that make them feel a bit lighter, they start to feel better about the day ahead, lighter and clearer. What I am trying to do is get you to a place where you feel fully in love with life, not just for moments, but every day, where you wake up with a spring in your step. You feel excited about the day ahead. You feel that you are making love to life, and life is making love to you. It is like a love affair between you and life. And when you are in this type of relationship, you feel good almost all the time, with moments where perhaps you have challenges, but you soon get over them and feel good again. For some of you hearing this, you have never had this experience in your whole life because you have always been battling trauma and heavy energies. For other people, you have had moments like this. For perhaps one or two of you, you may feel that you are in this place quite a lot. But what I am trying to do is get you there all the time. So, what I will say is the week ahead is for you to be in your own energy and do what you love. I am actually giving you permission, telling you that this is what you have to do in order to create the life of your dreams. I would like each one of you to wake up in the morning and feel what you want to do in the day ahead. when you have things you have to do, remember that life will automatically allow for this, and you will actually be able to do it fairly easily if you know that the rest of your day is for you. So I am encouraging all of you to really flow with life and your feelings, your passion. If there is something you want to start, do it. If there is something you want to do just for fun, do it. This week is going to be about fun and joy, happiness. And within this, there will be a few things that you have to do, but just do them when you feel like it. Let go. And when I say this, I am not saying this lightly or with no awareness of what you all have to get done. It really is a serious message. I would like you to experiment with this. It is not really like another week this week. There is something rather special in the energy that will allow you to be like this. One or two of you here have concerns, things that need sorting out, and I will say to you that these will get sorted in quite a light-hearted way. I have no more messages, but I will leave you with food for thought. Consider yourselves to be experts at living, and by this I mean that you have all had many lives, and actually you have always stayed alive. You have not had really many lives where you have really not been able to keep going, stay alive, do what you are here to do. So in this way you are experts at life. Based on this, consider how you want to be living in this life. Know that you are already good at living, doing your purpose, getting on with things. So you can afford to play a little bit with how you do it. And when you think like this, you will start to feel lighter inside. I want you to acknowledge how much you have accomplished over many lives, how much you can already do well, how much you are really not in need of basic instructions on how to live. And now be playful and really start to live the life of your dreams as you want to do it. And then you will be creating a solid foundation for the rest of your life. New habits, new ways of being that really do serve you on every level. That is all. Yeah, so thank you for listening, everyone. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this. And please, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And then you'll sort of know when the next live streams are and so forth. Yeah, I am considering doing another live stream as well every week, a healing one. And just like whoever joins to do a group healing for commonly for issues, commonly shared issues. Yeah, and please share as well. Pass this on to anyone you feel may benefit from the messages in the clearing. Yeah, thank you very much for listening. And in the description below, there's a donate button. So if you felt to, donations are very appreciated. Thank you.